Pulled pork can be done 1,000 different ways. But what happens when you take a loaded baked potato, make it a twice baked potato, and then you smoke it 2 different times? You come out with a smoked pulled pork loaded potato. Hey guys, welcome to Pellets and Pits. I'm Neil. Let's see how we do it. To get started, we looked out and found this small pork butt. It does have the bone taken out, but to be honest with you, it's 3.5 pounds. It was only $3, and I thought, what a great way for the baked potatoes, right? I don't need a really 9-pound butt. This will feed the family. It will work. So I'm just gonna pat it dry, get all the moisture off. You can add a binder if you want to. I'm not even gonna score it. So the back side I'm gonna season first. To season it up, I just got an all-purpose rub. I'm gonna do 2 of them. This is a salt, pepper, garlic, and seasoned salt. So I kind of call it my Texas style. Remember, it's a big piece of meat, so it can handle a lot of seasoning. Make sure you get your sides, get it all coated. Got a little barbecue rub going on. I'm going to go lighter on top because that's where that fat needs to render. And there you go. We'll let that sit in for a couple minutes while our smoker's coming up to temp. All right, we're going to be running anywhere between 260 and 270 today. 275. Woo. Skin side up. All right, in the pit it goes. All right, it's been roughly 2 hours. This is kind of like the first sneak peek. You can see we get some nice color. Just want to rotate it. Ooh, sorry. Because my draft is coming this way. And then instead of doing a mop sauce, I'm just going to easily do some vinegar. Try not to squirt that fat cap just so it can keep rendering. Our pork butt is rocking and rolling. We got 4 large baked potatoes. Kind of like, I wouldn't say large, maybe medium size. I got some smoked beef tallow that I save. And so I'm just gonna kind of like rubbing around. Just add a little bit more flavor.
And just to be sure, the potatoes are not baked yet.
No, we're gonna put these on the smoker. I'm using Shake That, salt, pepper, garlic, and butter. Obviously you could just use salt. I like it. Make a nice crust, hold on to the seasoning. My smoker has been steadily staying between 260 and 270, just pretty much effortlessly right now. And so from there, I'm gonna project about 2 hours, but we won't know until, obviously, just like most potatoes, you feel for that tenderness. Now we got the potatoes on there. That's kind of like the hot spot where it comes up. Close her down, give her a couple hours. We'll be spritzing maybe like every 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour because of what I'm doing. I'm not exactly sure yet if I'm even going to wrap. It's a very small butt. We're going a little bit higher temperature than normal. We might just go straight through to create more of a bark, but we won't know until we get there. That's the part of barbecuing. Sometimes you can change your mind on the fly. Just a little sneak peek right here. Chef's appetizer. This is pimento cheese sandwich wrapped in bacon and then smoked.
I thought a diet started today.
All right, really quick, I just want to jump in and kind of introduce myself. My name is Neil. Some of you guys might know me as the Flat Top King. That's why on our smokers we'll have the Flat Top King label, logo. You guys know my seasonings by now. It's smash that, shake that, and cue that. Ultimately, this is our passion. During this process of YouTube with griddling and all the things that we come to love, what we came to love more was just outdoor cooking. Along the journey of gathering subscribers and videos and knowledge about us, who we are, and our fan base, we've learned that there's so many more people out there that love the barbecue. So do we. I enjoy outdoor cooking, whether it comes from the barbecue side or the griddle side. So ultimately, after months and months and months of deliberation, we decided to open a new channel. Welcome to Pellets and Pits, where you guys have said, hey, I'd love to see you make this. Hey, I'd love to see you make that. And we're going to do it the same way. Look, I'm not a competition barbecuer, but I do think I can throw down some damn good food. Coming from the Carolinas, from East Tennessee and stuff like that, it's a little bit different than the Texas style, but I think we can dive into all of that, right? It's a channel, it's food, and ultimately my passion is this. When you buy a pellet grill, a stick burner, or a custom style rig, be it Santa Maria or any type of like crazy concoction out there, right? I'm here to show you that there's more than just ribs, brisket, pork butt, so on and so forth. So my passion is to teach you guys awesome recipes, and we have our own website called pelletsandpits.com where we have detailed recipes. We'll be able to go over pellet flavors, cook times, you name it. The same passion that I carry with the Flat Top King is hopefully the same passion that we bring to you guys and you guys enjoy with Pellets and Pits. That being said, watch these bad boys come together. All right, so we got bacon laid down on a cooling rack. It's just easier to get in and out of the smoker. To be honest with you, I'm putting way more bacon on there than the recipe calls. We'll just call it snacking bacon for the rest of it, right? Who doesn't love extra smoked crispy bacon? Remember that smoker's rolling about 260 to 270, and it'll just be a great addition. My guess would be about one piece of bacon, maybe a piece of bacon and a half per potato. And wouldn't you know, some of that bacon accidentally drops down and hit your pork butt. So be it. Just pulled the bacon, you can see it crisps up nicely. The fat rendered, that's exactly what you want. Really quick, we'll make the sauce when our pork is done. I like to add it. You can omit it. You can do whatever you want. I just think it gives the pulled pork a fantastic flavor. Hot sauce, water, brown sugar, 2 cloves chopped garlic, apple cider vinegar, red pepper, salt and pepper, and the juice of half a lemon. We're gonna give that a mix, bring it up to a boil, not really letting it reduce. You just want to get that, open up the garlic, stuff like that, and then we'll just bring it down to a simmer for a few minutes and just let it cool down. So when our pork's ready, we have a beautiful, beautiful sauce. One of my favorite things about this whole dish, the twice baked potato idea. Before we even put the pork on there, we're incorporating all this flavor into the potatoes quickly. We have the bacon, it's done, it's crispy. We've pulled the potatoes, they've cooled for a few minutes. You see the smoke color on there, that tallow. If you could just, with that, shake that, salt, pepper, garlic, butter. What a combination for potatoes. So here we go. Basic. Butter, sour cream. We're gonna shred some cheese, and we got some green onion and chop up some bacon. If you guys are interested, this recipe will be on pelletsandpits.com where we have other recipes, tutorials, reviews, you name it, we got it. 1/4 cup sour cream. I have about 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm just gonna roughly chop. That goes in. About half of your green onion chopped. 4 strips of bacon roughly chopped. We're not trying to be perfect today. Split your potato in half. Just let it cool down to where you can start touching it. If it's too hot, obviously just let it cool a little bit more. And we're just going to take the potato mixture out. Pinch of salt. Pinch of pepper. And just give it a mix. If you want it to be completely smooth, you absolutely can. You can put it in like a food hand mixer or something like that. I kind of like it chunky. More importantly, I just wanted to make sure that butter's incorporated nicely. And just as you imagine, just take those potatoes, kind of leave them open a little bit. That way you can just fit more pork in there and just evenly distribute it with your potatoes. When you got them stuffed, just hit them with a little bit of that barbecue seasoning. Probably the same one. You can use a different one that you season your pork with. Just a light dusting. We're just gonna set these aside. Our pork's almost done. We're gonna let it rest. We're gonna pull it. Very, very, very short cook. Do we have it on at 8 o'clock this morning? Was 8 o'clock our starting time? It's 1:30. We're at about 197 to 198. I feel confident that we're gonna be able to rise about 200. I've already probed it several times. It's extremely tender.
Little baby butt. It's like a portion of one, isn't it?
As you can see, I did not wrap it. I just felt like the bark was coming along nicely. So we just decided not to wrap it. Since I'm going to let it cool, I'm just going to transfer it to some aluminum foil, kind of protect the edges. In the oven it goes for about 160 degrees for the, I don't know, maybe an hour, hour and a half, something like that, just to cool back down, and then we'll shred it. Smoke those one more time, get them hot. All right, our pork is rested. Save some of that juice. You guys remember earlier we reduced that sauce. This is our vinegar sauce right here. Really, you can just see right now that it's just kind of what you expected. That long rest. All right, we got that pork shredded up. Shred it up as much as you want to. I like the larger chunks. I just think it actually gives it, you know, some texture, some barkness to it when you catch those pieces that are just absolutely packed with flavor. Just putting that little sauce on there really quick. Look how moist that is. I know you were hesitant. Try that. That's good.
When you try the little sauce that you made by itself, it did taste pretty spicy, but it's really good with that.
All right, you ready to build? Mm-hmm. All right. Got that smoked potato right there. All the cheese is melted on the inside. The butter, the sour creams come together. As you can imagine, it's not rocket science. Load that puppy up. Come back and hit it with your favorite barbecue sauce. Remember, this is a little bit spicy, so you need to balance it if you want to. Little bacon, a little green onion, and there you go. That is a fantastic way to end the evening right there. I'll take 2 of them. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, there you go. That's pulled pork 101 on a twice baked potato. You got all that smoked flavor going on, even with the beef tallow. Why don't we just half it right there in the middle, just so they can see what they're looking at. I mean, that right there is a meal on top of a meal. Just look at that right there. Woo! That's the same noise I wanted to make. Full disclosure, we've been eating the heck out of another one before we even filmed the ending, just because it was so good. It was fresh. Didn't have to worry about those dang thumbnails. Absolutely fantastic.
Thumbnail pictures.
Oh,
People think like thumbnail, like your nail.
I think the key to this dish was adding the sauce to the pork just to change it up a little bit. You can go naked if you want to, adding your favorite barbecue seasoning. I think the key is barbecue sauce. I think you get the smoke in different levels. I think that was key to the dish as well. And there you go. Pulled pork, you guys know that we can do it 1,000 different ways. This is a meal on its own and just a great way to change things up. Use your smoker, use your pit for what it is. All that energy in there, we just kept it all outside. That's how you do it. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends. Peace.
Golly, baby.
Cheesy, smoky. You never even got a bite.
I know.